We are back in Battlefield 2042. The main question is for today, is it still fun? Or are other alternatives better? Like, fucking BattleBit. Pretty solid game, but I've been playing Battlefield 2042 recently, and it's been interesting, but let's get into a match. We're in, baby. I normally play as a sniper, and if I remember this map correctly, it's kind of small. But I did hit a sick collateral.
That stuff.
It weren't that bad.
Collateral!
You know,
Sick loading in. My gun is invisible. There we go. But yeah, the game still looks really good. It plays relatively okay. I do notice that happens a lot recently, where because the computer is like taking a minute to fucking load in, trying to like go around a corner and like take a couple of shots and then get behind a corner again doesn't normally work the greatest. It's just fuck. Like, I notice that when I load in, it's very laggy. This is probably just my computer issues. I don't know why I'm playing with the mayor's leg, other than I thought it would be fun. I think I got it last night, so I was like, fuck it, we ball. One thing that is very annoying about this game that I've noticed is it doesn't save how your weapon was the last time you play it. So every time I spawn in, I have to put the extended mag in, or you have to like change the scope to put it on there. And maybe I can equip that in the thing, I haven't really looked. But for me, what the hell was that? What did I just throw at him? I thought I threw a regular grenade. I don't know. Now I have sniper rifle again. Wouldn't say I'm great at this game. I'm still trying to get used to it, and to be quite honest with you, the way my computer plays it isn't like the best experience in the world. I can definitely feel my computer's age more recently with these newer games. Didn't hear that guy at all. But I think if you got a group of people together, and you had a bunch of your friends playing, you could still definitely have a good time on Battlefield 2042. It's just, I looked at the stats the other day, and nobody's really playing this game. A whole lot of people are still playing Battlefield 4, and a whole lot of people are playing Battlefield 1. Like, when I last checked, the concurrent player count on Battlefield 1 was higher than 4 and 2042. What the fuck? I scrolled too far, I hate that. Switched up a little bit, bring out the old Bison. Jesus Christ, really? What the hell? Another thing that I've noticed is that, like, trying to get attachments for your gun take fucking forever in this game. I think I'm level what am I? Level 21, and I feel like I have no attachments for any of my guns. There's a sniper out there. But yeah, overall, Battlefield 1 had, in the past 24-hour period, when I was looking the other day, Battlefield 1 had the highest player count on it, which I just thought was weird, because, like, 2042 isn't bad. I think of 2042 as just, like, 4 if it was released, you know, recently. Which I guess that's kind of what they were going for, and I know that kind of sounds stupid that I kind of see it that way, because that's what it is. But I feel like it had a whole lot of hype behind, like, the Portal and stuff like that. But then just, like, nobody really played this game. I didn't really ever see anything on it. I saw it when it first came out, and that was it. But otherwise, nobody really played it or talked about it. And I think it's because when it launched, it was kind of, like, bad, from what I remember. I think that really killed the game. Also, I fucking hate the armor thing. That's a stupid fucking feature. I to being a sneaky beaky sniper, but for me, it didn't have any, like, I didn't want to play 2042, if that makes sense. Like, when I was playing COD, I know this is probably a bad comparison, but when I was playing, like, COD or anything like that, I wanted to play COD. I would be like, oh, yeah, guys, let's go and do that, and it'd be fun. It'd be great. But none of my friends really were stoked about 2042. And now that it's had some time to get some updates and stuff, and I think for the most part a lot of things have been fixed, it's really not that bad of a game. I think it's actually pretty fun. I like the Chaos TDM just because it's a lot more people than regular, and you get these kind of a little bit bigger maps than normal. Like TDM would be. Guys, don't look up the game. Oh, I'm back alive again. First of 500 kills wins. There's a little thing over there. Destroy that. It's another thing too that I think kind of killed this game on launch. Was it was not optimized the best. Like, I remember even when this game first came out, it didn't really play the best. I don't want to talk about how many shots I just missed. This block is quite good. But I don't know, I wonder why 2042 kind of got overlooked. I would have to look to see, like, when the game came out, what other games were coming out with it. I think at the time, maybe Modern Warfare 2 was being released, and that kind of gave it some steep competition, but editor's kind of note here, I looked it up. Battlefield 2042 is way older than what I thought it was. It came out in November of 21, and the COD game that was coming out at the time was Vanguard. So, I don't really know if that would have been like a super big competitor to 2042. I mean, I guess it was like old versus new, but I don't remember Vanguard being that great either, to be honest. So, but Forza Horizon 5 came out in 21, so that's cool. Oh, Halo Infinite came out. That might be why. That's a solid contender right there. And Halo Infinite had a really fun beta. But, yeah, anyway. I don't know. Overall, I think 2042 is okay. I think it's still fun. A little bit different scenery, a little bit more woods. Hopefully I can actually use my little half ghillie that I have here. Oh, there's a lot of that. That's another thing that I've noticed in this game too, is that, like, the armor thing, I hate that. Keep that in COD. Just let it be what it is in this. Just make the time to kill reasonable. You don't need to add armor to it. But also, there's just, like, the hit registry. Like, you'll get behind cover, and I don't know if it's just because, like, the servers are slow, but you'll get behind cover, and you'll still be getting hit. Like, a lot of the time, you still get hit, even if, like, you're running around the corner. That guy just oh, okay, no, that was somebody else. How am I missing these shots? Peek me. This map is definitely a lot better for sniping, but, like, the game looks really great. Battlefield always has that pretty much covered. Even on low settings, this game looks pretty phenomenal. But I don't know, I really wish, I don't know, maybe this is just me being a butthurt for the old games, but, like, so many of my friends have been like, a really fun game to play that if they did do the entire, like, remastered thing, I don't know why Battlefield hasn't tried remastering. I don't know how that didn't hit you. why they haven't tried remastering like Bad Company 2 or like Battlefield 3. I would play remastered Battlefield 3 way more than I probably should. But that's just also like, that was my go-to game. My Xbox 360 got absolutely cooked playing Battlefield 3 for as long as it did. And I have a lot of fun times on there with some of my friends that I've met through playing Battlefield that I still talk to this day. I do like this map. This is nice. It's a little bit more flat, I guess, so it makes it easier to kind of like spot people and there's not as many hills. That's one thing too that like I kind of miss about some of the older Battlefield games. It's like the snipers don't really have as good as like positions anymore, if that makes sense. I think I find it harder to kind of find good spots to snipe at. Like, I'm standing on a shipping container. I remember in 3, I'd be on a fucking crane, or I'd be on a mountain, you know, sniping people from 300-400 out, and it was awesome. Here, I don't feel like I'm really sniping that great, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of just, like, cheap, if that makes sense. Like, I don't ever really feel like I get long shots. Then again, I'm playing on a TDM map. Maybe on Conquest it'd get a little better. But, like, I feel like on Conquest, you see people, like, so few and far between that, like, it just doesn't matter. Just a guy right there. Yo, is he gonna actually res me? That's another thing, too. Medics in this game are not very good at being medics. Shout out to that guy. Thank you, kind sir. When this game came out, we were all super excited for it. I was excited for Portal, and I haven't really ever tried any of the Portals out. Maybe I should try that for a different video and see what, like, people are kind of did what they said they were gonna do, and maybe that's how I can kind of get my Battlefield 3 remastered thing. But, like, I was looking at the servers last night, and, like, there's, like, 4... I mean, then again, it was nighttime on, like, a Tuesday. But, like, the servers just kind of seem dead, too. I think that kind of comes from the low player count. But that's another thing, too, that I've noticed in this game, is that, like, the leveling up and, like, getting guns and stuff, and maybe I've just been spoiled by COD, you know? Because I've played COD a lot more recently than I've played Battlefields. Maybe I just don't remember it correctly, but it feels like it takes ow, Jesus. It feels like it takes forever to get any sort of, like, different guns or attachments for your guns, to where I can see how people would no scope. I can see how people would kind of get tired of grinding it. So maybe that's another reason why it feels like not a whole lot of people played this. Also, what I'm noticing is there's a lot of console players. I feel like I'm still playing a beta, if that makes sense. I don't feel like this is like a fully furnished, like, full game. And also, I kind of miss, like, getting DLCs. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe this is just, like, a nitpicky thing, but I feel like DLCs just aren't a thing anymore. Like, the last game that I saw that has, like, a good type of DLC on it was Elden Ring, where, like, it adds a completely different, like, story element to the game. And, like, on old Battlefield games like this, it would be, like, it would add a bunch of new maps and stuff. And now those are just kind of, like, updates, which is cool. Like, cool, we get more maps and stuff like that. But, like, I don't know, it kind of, like, gave you something to look forward to, if that makes sense. Ow. Bison do go burr. Bison is the best gun ever made. I miss having high places, or, like, being able to, like, kind of hug the edges of the map. Like, you can still kind of do that, and that's still kind of noticeable. But like when you hug the edges of the map like this, you don't get anything from it. Like, you know, you might get some people in your area, but like you don't get that many. I don't know how that missed.
You left the main force. Come
Hey! That thing looks like it fucks. I've never actually been able to use that, but that looks like it fucks. So far, this has been a really fun map for sniping. I do like this map. It gives me, what is it? Ooh, whoa. Kind of like Caspian, is it Caspian border? Is that what it's called? Ow, from where? What is it called? Caspian, it's, Caspian border is the one with the giant, like, wall and the towers and stuff, right? I could be wrong on that. Noodled. Get out of my way, teammate. Oh my god, I don't know how. Oh! I'm going insane. But anyway, guys, I think in short, Battlefield 2042, after a couple of updates, has actually become a really fun game. It's not nearly as bad as I remember it. It's not as great as I think Battlefield 3 and 4 are, but overall, it's still a fun game. I think if it goes on sale, I think it's definitely worth picking up and maybe playing with your buddies while we wait for another fun game to come out, because it's kind of a drought right now. We're really kind of holding out for Black Ops 6 and hoping that that's going to be a fun game. But if you guys like this kind of different style video where I just like talk about a game that I thought was kind of fun or like interesting, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.